So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the steps we took to remove the plaster from the ceiling. It's also known as Splat. So this is not a popcorn ceiling where you can wet and scrape easily. This is actually a really hard plaster that's intentionally put on the ceiling. I think it was a big thing in the 70s, but you can see from these pictures that it was really intense. So the entire house had the Splat, so I hired a crew to redo the ceilings. Initially just tried to scrape it off, but they got almost no. So we got the guys here removing the ceiling. Looks like stucco, but it's really called Splat. Real hard to get off. They have everything kind of roped off here with the plastic. Spin around here, but we're not keeping this flooring, but it makes such a big mess that it's going to be a lot easier to clean it up with the plastic. Covered some of the lights and stuff, but these are some of the bedrooms. So yeah, there's a lot of ceiling. There's a crown in here too that we wanted to keep up. That's why we didn't cover it up with drywall. This is going to be a challenge too because it's 2 stories in this section. And then a couple more bedrooms here. So they did try to scrape for quite a while. They did all the tricks of wetting it, and eventually they got this industrial sander, which actually did the trick, and they knocked off all the edges. It was a very labor-intensive process, and you can see all the dust flying around, which really made a big mess. But it was definitely the right thing to do. Now they're going to go ahead and start adding the layers of mud. Walking back to the family room, they got that room done. As far as scraping, they're going to have to kind of mud over it. You can see the mess it left though. A lot of ceiling in there. But we're getting there. We can get one more shot at this. Yeah, looks a lot nicer. Makes the room look bigger. So back at the house, this is probably day 4 now. You can see the ceiling behind me. It's looking good. They're gonna have to sand it and do another coat. Let me get a better look at it for you. So this is one of the bedrooms. What they did is they sanded it down like in the video I showed you as much as they could. And then they're basically skim coating it. So there's quite a bit of mud on the wall. My only concerns with that is, I mean, of course they're gonna sand this stuff down up here. That's gonna get sanded and then another coat. My only concern is I wanted to make sure they weren't like burying the crown molding. So we're probably talking about 1/8 of an inch of mud. So, I mean, not that this crown molding would ever come out, but that was a concern of mine. I didn't want them burying it, you know, 1/2 inch deep with mud because they couldn't get a nice coat on it. This is another room. They just mudded. Again, it's looking good. It's looking really even. I'm really happy with that. This is the hallway, and you can see there's 2 coats on here. There's the first coat on the left, which was just to cover up the old stucco finish on the ceiling, and then this is the next coat, which is in comparison you can see is a lot smoother. So it's coming along. And then this room here, they're got the fan there. They're trying to dry this out as quick as they can so they can get another coat on today. And then in this room, obviously there was only 1 coat. If you get a really close look there, they're going to put another coat up here. And this one might take 3 coats. This guy was the lead mudder. He was super skilled at what he did. And if you watch the video, it looks like he almost actually enjoys doing it, which is great because he really did a perfect job on putting the 3 coats of mud down. So I was really impressed with that. So the entire process, which was probably about 1,500 square feet of ceiling, took 6 days. And it took countless number of buckets of mud. I think they had like 20 different buckets of mud. It was crazy. So there's a lot of work that went into this process. But in the end, It came out really, really nice. I was thinking about drywalling the ceiling, but with the way this plaster is and the sharp points that point down, you would still have to sand it to get a flat finish to put the drywall up. So I think this was a much better idea. And again, this is not popcorn. So this was really difficult when we bought the house. Many people walked away from the house because of these ceilings were all over, and it was a major turnoff. So the amount of money we spent, which was close to $5,000, was well worth it.